Hey, this is Willie. Just got a quick video here for you guys. Leaves are starting to fall. It's the beginning of October, and I don't want to put the vacuum on yet because not a whole lot of leaves have fallen as of yet, and the grass is kind of spotty. So some of the grass kind of stopped growing, and some of it is still growing. So I'm gonna just mulch it this time around. It's actually one of the nice things about these GT18s with these shallow decks, especially with the gator blades, is they're really good at mulching the grass. So what I'm going to be doing is I had the deck cutting height up a little bit higher. At the end of the winter, I like to leave the grass high. So in the springtime, when we do start getting some green grass, I can cut it nice and low. It'll all be green instead of having like half gray and half green. So instead of cutting 3.5 or so inches, I'm up at like 4.25, 4.5. And as for mulching, I'm cutting a half a width at a time, and I'm just going to keep the deflector pointed inward. I'm going to cut all the grass. So we'll see how it looks when I'm done. Well, we're all done. We got it all mulched. Did pretty good. The last little strip in the middle, it took me probably an extra 6 or 7 passes to kind of move it up or downhill to process everything pretty good, but it's a heck of a lot better than having the stripes of leaves in the yard. So yeah, that old GT18 does a really nice job. And I'm at a 50-hour point on the hour meter, so I think I'll grease this thing up. We're at 750 now. You can see it right there. So I'm gonna go take this over to the garage and we'll grease it up. We'll blow all the dust off of it, clean her up. Well, I got all the dust off, and I took some disposable rags like these, shop towels, and cleaned all the grease fittings off so I don't pump the dust into them. So now I can take my grease gun with the best attachment you can get, a lock and lube. These things are awesome. So you just put that on, and you put a couple pumps of grease in there. Usually for the spindles I use 2, and then for the wheel bearings I'll do 5. My other one's down here. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's down in there. Yeah, I got one there, same on the other side. And my center spindle I added a grease fitting to. I'm going to grease that one up as well. And there's also, I can't show them in there, but I added 2 grease fittings for the steering in there as well to kind of prolong the life of it. I'm not going to bore you with all of that. And then another thing I like to do is I'll use lanolin lubricant on all these moving parts, or you could use engine oil, whatever you have. That's actually coming out. Huh, I might have to check why that's coming out like that. But anyway, I'll usually use fluid film or surface shield. So on all the deck pivot points, so like up here, that wheel, and then the lift brackets in here. Anything that doesn't have a grease fitting that has a pivot point, like even this brake clutch right here, is going to get some lube on it, and I'll do that off camera. I don't want to bore you guys with all that. I'll grease everything up and then I'll put it away. Another thing I did is I was grabbing the blades to make sure there was no bearing play, and my center spindle is starting to get some wobble in it, so I'm going to have to change that center spindle later on this year. That's not a big deal. Tires aren't low on air. Everything looks pretty good. And when we get to the 100-hour mark, we're going to have to do some service on the engine. There's a oil filter down there that'll need to be changed and the oil topped off and all that fun stuff. But I don't have to worry about draining the sump on this one because this is propane. So it's been staying nice and clean. I already checked the oil level earlier today. Kind of hard to see, but it doesn't even get dirty because of the propane burns so much cleaner than gasoline. And this oil is almost, I think, close to 100 hours on it. It's still nice and clean. Well, yeah, I try to take care of it as best I can because they don't make them as good as they used to. And in case you guys are wondering as for how long a propane tank lasts, I'd say it's about 5 to 6 hours on a tank. It's about equivalent to 6 gallons of gas, which at one time was cheaper to fill the propane, but now it's cheaper to get 6 gallons of gasoline, since this cost me $20 to fill. So it's a little bit more money now to do the propane, but it fires up like having fuel injection. I don't have to play with a choke or anything. So as far as I want to get in that for now, I gotta do a video on that another day. But I'm gonna service this off camera, and I'm gonna make sure I get that pin pushed all the way back in where it's supposed to be, and put it away. And then maybe I'll do a video in the future on getting the vacuum unit hitch fixed, because that's broke off. But yeah, I love this thing. It just goes and goes and goes. Okay, that's put away for now. So we'll service that later. I got some other things to worry about. I have to get a tire fixed for one with the Wisconsin. That one needs the hood welded on it, because that had a weld failed on it. Get that fixed. The sprayer is going to need to be put away. It's getting that time of year where I'm going to have to start swapping all the summer stuff for the winter stuff. Like I didn't even get a chance to winterize or summarize the snow blowers. They still have gas in it from last year. We didn't have any snow to really use them. I got a possible tractor pull coming up at the Jacktown show on the 20th. So want to get that Wisconsin ready to go. So I'll probably pop the larger battery out and put the small battery in, and take some jumper cables with me, and then put the weights on it for the pole. The tires, I'm not sure if I'm going to run the 24 12x12s or 26. I gotta see if the one with the Briggs Vanguard is probably worth getting going. I imagine the engine's going to be full of acorns, because I haven't fired that up at all this year. I kind of took the tires off to put on this one, and then I found out after the fact that the pull was canceled. So I didn't know about that. That was July. My 26 12x12s are back here up against the wall. We'll see which one I can put the tires on. I don't know if I want to swap them back and forth or not, or if I want to figure out which one I do or don't want to take. I also got to figure out what I want to take on the Alice Chalmers for display, or if I want to just take the 64 Landlord. I don't know. Whichever. Now I'm just babbling. I'm sorry. But yeah, not much been going on. Sorry there hasn't been many videos. I kind of been working on that truck. I want to get things done on it before I do an involved video on it, because I'm not driving the Buick anymore, unfortunately. The Buick's been sitting over here for a few weeks. I mean, it still runs, but the high beam switch is broken on it. And I haven't fixed the trunk springs yet on it. But I'm going to fix that one and sell it. I got to fix the high beam switch. I got to fix the trunk springs and clean it out. It still runs. I think the battery still has a charge in it. But yeah, I got the Canyon in July, and it has AC, and this doesn't have AC. No, I think the battery died on me. Huh. guess I'll have to put that on trickle charge. Whichever. Yeah, it's been sitting a while. Like, the lights are still turning on, but it doesn't want to crank. Should probably do that today. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.